In Suited to access solutions, you simply need to select the players involved in the action. The first click will assign hero, and the other clicks will give us the villains. Here, for instance, we have an open from the low jack and calls from the hijack and the cutoff, and we are sitting on the button. We can change the scenario using the little menus to change the action of the players. So here instead we have an open from the low jack, a 3-bet from the hijack, and a 4-bet from the cutoff, and we are on the button sitting on 100 big blinds deep. We can right click to unselect this and view a range where we are facing a squeeze from the button. So we are on the cutoff, the hijack opened, and the button decided to 3-bet. The default action for the hijack will be to fold. We can change that here and see what we would do if the hijack decides to call or 4-bet. You can change the position of the hero by using the mouse wheel. If we have 2 players selected, the mouse wheel will change the villain. If we scroll outside of the table, we're going to change the stack size of the solution. So let's right click, select low jack for instance. Now we have a range that we are viewing. We can simplify it by clicking simplify range. We have access to rounded strategies. And we can change the minimum EV that is displayed. For instance, if I increase it with the mouse wheel, 0.05% means that any hand that we see here will have at least 0.05% of the expected value of the best hand in this range, which is pocket aces in an opening range. This way we removed all the break-even hands. We can increase the criteria to have a tighter range. Let's remove this, go on the small blind. We can see a heat map of the expected values by clicking on the EV button here. And now we have the limp expected value heat map. We have the exact frequencies under the combo in the right side of the menu. You can change the combos by clicking on the matrix. We can compare the EV of limping and raising by clicking on the raise EV also. Now we have the heat map of the difference between limp and raise. Whatever is red means that it's a positive difference, meaning limping has a better EV than raising, and whatever is blue is a negative difference. Let's right click to unselect this, right click to unselect it again. So first click selects the hero, the other click selects the villains. We can change the stack size with the mouse wheel or directly in the menu. On the table, the mouse wheel changes position of our hero or the villain if 2 players are selected. We can focus on a specific action by clicking on the legend, or we can view the heat map of the expected value. If we're on a blind versus blind scenario, we simply click on big blind and small blind for instance, and we can see the different solutions. We have other solutions without limps, for instance, or with deep stacks. Select them here. You can change the table format in the menu. If you have more ranges, we have spin and go ranges, cash game ranges, and MTT with 6 max and 8 max. You can access the trainer and the editor through the menu too.